And how long? Hi, my name is Veronica Merritt. Thank you so much for stopping by to hear about my new small book collection, my first publication entitled The Importance of Character in Higher Education and in Life. I'm excited about this. This is research that I've been conducting since 2014. I actually started this as a sermon series during a time when my dad was really sick. And put the project down, and as I pursued my doctoral studies, I conducted a huge lit review to pursue my dissertation topic, which is persistence factors found in graduating STEM students who finish their degrees within 4 to 6 years. During that huge uh, literature review, 273 sources that came from peer-reviewed journal articles, books, published dissertations, published conference papers, videos, articles, and instructional online um, chat rooms. I came up with three streams of real categories that affect the outcomes for students studying the STEAMs in American universities. Those three categories are university familiarity, health and wellness factors, and character. So I submitted and had my dissertation proposal approved, but I am taking a break from my doctoral studies right now, and I am writing a book on the area that stuck with me most, that challenged me the most, caused me to challenge my assumptions about a lot of the work that I've done in teaching and education and empowering young people and adult learners. So I have picked up this topic, and I've worked really hard on carefully selecting the character traits that I want to include in a curriculum concept that I thought would be useful to apply to creating preparation programs for first generation universities, STEM students who are interested in studying in HBCUs and in Ivy League schools. So I started preparing the curriculum, started shaping up the project with my classes, my doctoral classes. So the titles, these are small book sets. I wanted to make it kind of a fun way to study character. I selected 12 character traits. These 12 character traits consist of um, many different topics: leadership, resilience, resourcefulness, wisdom, honesty, faith, discernment, curiosity, courage, competence, commitment, and confidence. The importance of each of these traits on university STEM student choice making is critical to their success and their persistence, their ability to make good, healthy choices throughout the matriculation process. Are strongly impacted by their access to the tools that are required to build character in these ways. You know, many times as a product of a two-parent household that was maybe, you know, multi-generation educational, or from a religious background, maybe, you know, leadership in the clergy or in the military, we take for granted that we have these kinds of underpinnings, and we understand society and the importance of prioritizing certain traits and behavioral qualities. We take these things for granted, and we assume that these first generation university students have the same awareness. They don't even know what the culture is, they don't understand the ethos. And so I figured that out with all my research and all those um, journal articles that I poured over, and books and conference papers, and all the reflection that I've done over the years in designing developing and implementing adult literacy education programs, and have curated this small book set. It's coming into fruition, and by mid-November, it should be out for a soft launch. And so this will be a test palette launch. I'll ask some academic friends to join me in a comfortable setting where we can sit and review these books. Maybe there'll be some reading from the book sets. These are designed to be fun and appealing to the tactile learner who wants to be experiential and participate in his learning experience, and selecting character traits that will be applicable to success in college. And so in this soft launch, these academics that I invite are academic types, bookish people who are interested in words and their effect on behavior, and constructive public engagement by young people. I think it'll be a fun way to sit down together and to have people take a look and review the work that's been put into these books, the structure, even the design, the weight of the paper, the feel of each of the small books in the set. It's 1 dozen topics, and there is also a calendar that I've designed with each trait being represented for each month of the year. And so I'm going to have that ready for November. And each person who attends the soft launch will receive a free set of each. And this is the first iteration. I'm sure following this first in a series of 3 soft launches, there'll be changes, because I really, really want to have this shape up as a nice gift box set that my young people will see as a sort of fun thing to go to and not a chore when it comes to studying and preparing for the college experience. It should reside in a box by the time I'm done with it. This is not how the box will look. It won't be a bunch of hearts and goofy colors and stuff. It'll be a solid color. But this is sort of the idea. I'd love to have something that just sits on the desk of my executive friends, my educator friends, and is easily accessible. Thumb through, grab the topic that you want. If you're going to, a meeting and you want to study up on your topic, maybe, or review some words in, this topic, confidence, and you want to just read that on the train ride over, then it's easier. Or you need a place to journal even while you reflect on these in preparation or en route, whatever. The idea is to have a fun small book set, and this will launch probably in the first quarter of next year, 2020. So look for it around March. I think that it's going to be a hard launch, but up till then, there'll be 3 soft launches, and I will continue to work on the design, the color, the book covers, and getting a publisher for these, and they will be used as curriculum for these young people. So I'm really excited. These books are not just for young people, they're also for adults who are making changes in life and who want a primer, brush up on some of the character traits that got them to where they are. And would like to reflect with us on the importance of character in higher education and in life. From my perspective, my name is Veronique Merritt. I am the author of this small book set. I'm a graduate of Howard University, which is an HBCU, a historically Black college and university in Washington, D.C. I attended that school and worked as a legal secretary, paralegal, eventually a paralegal, and then a legislative associate on Capitol Hill for the whole time I was at Howard. And then after that, I migrated up north and went to Harvard University. My goal was to attend law school, but instead I went to school for education, obtained my master's in education, and created programs that would be helpful to public sector organizations throughout Boston and Cambridge. Had a lot of fun doing that, and then eventually found myself over at Columbia University working on my doctorate. So the doctorate is in organizational leadership and adult learning and leadership, and I am excited about the break that I'm taking from that EBD, all but dissertation. I just need to do my certs to finish, and so I'm taking a break to really focus on the practical side of things, which is finance. So I'm at Pace Lubin School of Business working on my MBA in finance, and this will help me to shape up my ability to really support my nonprofit well. I have a nonprofit that was started in May of 2000, just as I was onboarding in the corporate world at IBM Corporation, and it's a 501c3 509A nonprofit for public benefit charitable foundation that is on hiatus right now, undergoing kind of a redo. I am shaping up its next iteration by coming up, shaping up the programs that I talked a little bit about and the initiatives for the nonprofit, as well as I'm taking time to develop a financial strategy and really shaping it up from a firm foundation so that this time when it launches, it won't just be a response to offers for consultation and transactional business, which is what it started off to be and what it has been over the years. This time it will have an actual purpose and initiative and drive beyond just for public educational benefit. This time it'll have a specific mission, and I'll go forward with a couple of initiatives, and it's exciting to me, and you'll hear more about that coming up soon. Please check me out online on any social media platform just by Googling my name, and look for the Sourcebook Project, or the Sourcebook Project.wordpress.com, or you can look me up on duesinc.wordpress.com or urbanwellnesssolutions.wordpress.com or Belts and Books National Collaborative.wordpress.com. And I look forward to seeing you soon. Thanks so much. Take care.